Lendur oft í slagsmálum?
Aldrei. Lokasvar.
Aldrei.
Why did you decide to develop earlier short film? What interested you on that topic so much?
I was like, let's try this and see if we can make a film, and let's do this about the alcoholic. And I wrote a script, and we did the short, and I was like, this is kind of interesting and liberating, a way to work. I want to broaden the scope of it and write a feature-length script and make it more about not only alcoholism, but about politics and ethics and breakdown of ethics and morals, and the patriarchy and sort of, where we are in the world with this sort of corrupt behavior of mostly, male dominant society.
Ferðu oft í blackout?
Nei, lokasvar.
Is it a typical Icelandic problem or is it a universal thing?
I think it's a universal issue. It's a problem, definitely, when it's not talked about in the news or in the media, For instance, when alcoholism isn't talked about, when Gerard Depardieu is drunk or whatever, is getting his 20th sentence or whatever, or when Berlusconi is having his parties, or, like all this sort of behavior, or Dominic Strauss-Kahn, or, these people in power, and nobody sort of mentions it, that maybe there's something else, at work here. Maybe we should discuss this, in a different manner, maybe we should, open up a little bit about, what's going on.
Alkoholismi í fjölskyldunni?
Ég gerir ráð fyrir því. Við Íslendingar erum drykkjuþjóð.
The biggest risk is doing the project. That's the biggest risk, and it's putting, yourself sort of out there on the table and being open to criticism and being vulnerable to criticism. I mean, that's the risk you're taking. If I wasn't interested in this sort of risk, I would be doing romantic comedies or something, like that's sort of something safe and simple.
Það var ekki ég sem var blindfullur á einhverjum bar hérna út í bæ og barði mann, þannig að það kom í blöð.
Were you inspired by any particular film?
In fact, I tried to stay away from looking at other films about, drunks or drug abuse or anything like that. So I was just trying to carve my own certain niche out of it. But having said that, I mean, of course, I remember films that I've seen, like The Lost Weekend or even La Dolce Vita or something. I mean, I think my film sort of falls into, somewhere in between those, Lost Weekend and La Dolce Vita. I would like to think so, at least,